Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of HawkeyeBassin. Today I did go fishing. I tried to fish, but the weather was like this. But in all seriousness, guys, it was like 50-mile-an-hour gusts today, so it made it really hard for fishing once again. And to add even more to that, we have snow coming this weekend again, which is ridiculous. It's the middle of March now, or beginning of March, I should say. But these temperatures are going up and down, and the fish are not biting. So you're going to have to hold with me for one more non-fishing video, but I promise you guys this one's going to be a fun one. So we're going to go through today and decide, once and for all, what is the best Senko on the market right now. We're going to be going through cheap brands like Yum Dingers. We're going to be going through expensive brands like Gary Yamamoto's. We're going to go through price comparisons. We're going to do some underwater footage, the action underwater, the fall rate, and some durability tests. I almost forgot what I was going to say. So let's jump into it, guys. Let's find out what is the best Senko on the market. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to go into is the price comparison. Now, we're going to be doing things from, like I said, the Yamamoto's down to some custom ones that I bought at a swap meet for probably $1 for 20 of them. So let's start out from the top with the brand you guys all love, that I love. Seems like everyone loves these, and they are really good baits. The Gary Yamamoto's. Now, I know the price will vary a little bit from store to store, from state to state, but we're going to put a $6.99 price tag on these. That's what I bought them for, $6.99, and you get 10 of them. And something I didn't know, well, I kind of knew, but I wasn't that aware of, is most brands kind of vary in their quantities that they give you. So Gary Yamamoto's, you're going to get 10 for $6.99. Now, a little bit down the line, let's go to the Strike Kings. Now, these, you get 7 of them in a pack for $3.99. Now, this is a brand new pack I just picked up today, so that's what I paid for them today. $3.99 for the Strike Kings. Down the list a little more are the Impulse Dipsticks. Now, these are ones that I've never really tried before. I've seen them a lot. They don't sell them a lot around here, but I got a bunch of them at the swap meet. I know a lot of you guys use these as well. These are the Impulse Dipsticks, and these come with a price tag of $3.99 for 8 of them. And a little further down the list, let's go to Bass Pro Shops. Now, these are, I've always said these are my favorite. You can buy a big bag of like 100 of them for like 20 bucks, I think, or 50 for 100. But we're just going for the little packs today. So this pack goes for $4.79 at Bass Pro, but there is 16 in a new one of these. 16 of them for $4.79, which is a really good deal. Now, the next one down the list, a bait that I use a lot, that you guys use a lot, that I've seen you use, are the Yum Dingers. Now, these come with a price tag of $2.89, and you get 8 of them in there. And they make a wide variety of colors. These guys are really competitive in the market. They make a pretty good product and a lot cheaper, but we're going to see how they hold up in all the different tests we're going to do them today. So once again, guys, the Yum Dinger is 8 of them for $2.89. Now, moving to the Outcast Custom Baits. This one is $2.99, and you get 8 of them in a full pack. So $2.99 for 8 of them. That's the Outcast bait. Now, these ones I was telling you about, I got these at a swap meet. I got bags and bags and bags of these, and I pretty much think they're pretty much around probably $1 for 15 to 20 of them. They feel light to the touch, so we're going to put them up to the test of these other guys. So let's go into the underwater footage now. We're going to be doing a little bit of what the action looks like on them, and then we're going to be doing a really cool test, the fall rate. A lot of times you do not put what you go weightless with Senkos, so we're going to see how long it takes them to sink a foot, and then you can kind of do the math. Whatever you're fishing, if you're fishing a 10-foot lake, times that by 10. So let's see what the fall rate is and the action underwater now. All right, guys, so the first test is going to be with the Outcast Custom Baits Senko. I just kind of lined them up, wacky rigged on an offset hook, which I know isn't technically the right hook, but we're going to let it go down and kind of see some action on it. So I'm going to jerk this around a little bit, just like you would on the bottom, and dragging across the bottom. You can see pretty good movement. Sinks pretty fast. We're going to do a sink test too, but there's just a little tidbit of the action from the Outcast Custom Baits Senko. Alright guys, so here is the test for the Yum Dinger. Now I can already tell that fell a lot faster than the last one, but here's the action. Pretty much the same action. I feel like a lot of these are going to have the same action, guys. I just want to see if anyone was a little stiffer. and you guys can kind of make your own judgment on, but I think this looks relatively the same. Maybe a little bit stiffer than the Outcast Custom Baits, but I think it has generally the same kind of action. So, all right, guys, next up is the Bass Pro Shop Sticko. Now, once again, guys, we're not doing the drop test on this one quite yet. Now, this one, once again, I'm trying to do kind of the same thing. This one seems, you know, relatively the same. So I think a lot of these are going to have, you know, roughly the same action when they're wacky rigged. This one seems a little bit stiffer maybe, but once again, guys, I don't know. You'll have to make your own judgment. So once again, there is the Bass Pro Shop Sticko. All right, guys, so this is the test of the Strike King Senko. All right, got that down there. Once again, guys, kind of trying to keep it the same distance from the camera. But once again, you know, kind of the same action. This one is, look, this one definitely I can tell is a little bit not as flimsy as some of the rest of the ones. But same action again, guys. So far, I haven't seen a big difference in the action. Now, once again, the big thing for Senkos is that fall rate, which is what we're going to get into next. But I would give an okay to the Strike King. Alright, guys, so here's the test for the Impulse Dipstick. Okay, so I can definitely tell a difference. Can you guys tell a difference in this one? It is definitely not as flimsy. This one is way stronger, really. I mean, there's not a lot of flimsiness in this one. I'm yanking it just as hard as the other ones, and that thing isn't moving a lot. I mean, still has some good action. You know, the very tips move, but in general, it is not nearly as flimsy as the rest of the ones. Once again, this one is the Impulse Dipstick. Alright, guys, so next up is that really cheap one. The really cheap brand I was telling you about. Now, look at that. That's definitely going to be last on the fall rate. But look at the action on that. Not bad. Man, this thing falls slow, though. I told you it felt pretty light. But it is falling pretty darn slow. But some decent action, you know. I mean, I like the color a lot. That's got a lot of, I don't know. Blue's always kind of attracted me for some reason. I haven't caught a lot of fish on this light blue, but it looks cool. Alright, guys, so here is the test for the Yamamoto. Last but not least. Good action. You know, similar action to everything else, but this one dropped way faster than the other ones, I think. We're going to do the drop test next. So we will find out, but I think this one has some good action too. Once again, it's kind of a different color, but you know, you're getting the same action as you would with any other color. But man, I really like the way this one looks. But you know, there's the $6.99 price. So we will do a couple more tests to find out if this truly is the best Senko on the market. All right, guys. So now we are going to get into testing the fall rate on these Senkos. I'm going to be timing them from when I drop them till they get to the bottom, so we can see what Senko gets you down there the quickest. A lot of times I don't put weights on the Senkos. I do them kind of weightless, like a wacky rig, or Texas rig them without a weight. So let's see now which one gets down there the fastest. Alright, guys, so I've kind of adjusted the camera. I hope you can see from top to bottom. But we're going to start with the Yum Dinger. Now I'm going to drop this from 5 inches above and wait till it hits the bottom. So let's start with the first one. Here is the Yum Dinger. Alright, guys, the time for that was 3.43 seconds. So let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the Gary Yamamoto. Let's just get that one out of the way here. So we're going to start. I'm going to get it 5 inches above. In 3, 2, 1, go. Stop. All right, wow. There's what we go. And this one probably is a little bit off. I could have stopped it a little even sooner. Now you can see the numbers on that one. That was under 2 seconds. So that was literally almost twice as fast as the Yum Dinger. But let's move on to the next one, which is the Impulse. Now this is another one that I think is going to go down pretty fast, but we will see here. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, guys, so that Impulse was really close. Once again, that was 2.18 seconds. Now I know this is off a little bit, but I'm doing my best, and I think this is pretty accurate judgment. So there is a 2.18, so that is in second place right now. Now we're going to go to the Bass Pro Shop Sticko. So we're going to restart this, get 5 inches above the water, and we're going to drop in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, guys, that one dropped really fast as well. Clocked that one at a 1.91. So that was a really fast fall rate for that Bass Pro Shop Sticko. And I might have actually started that a little higher than the last one too. So that's a good time for the old Bass Pro Shop Sticko. Now the next one is that Outcast Custom Baits one I was telling you guys about. This one has a really good scent. That's another thing I could do too, which ones are scented. I think most of them are scented other than the cheap ones. This has a really good scent to it though. So let's start at the top. And let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at that. Alright guys, so I think we have found out which ones you want to definitely put some weight on. That one was at, I just knocked my camera over, that one was at 13.88 seconds. So that one wasn't too hot on the testing there. But let's move right along to the Strike King. And this is the second to last one we are going to test today. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Holy, that one went down very fast as well, guys. That one clocked in at 1.86. Now, I know these are going down in the water, a little difference, but you guys can get a pretty good idea which ones fall fast and which ones do not. That one clocked in at 1.86, which I think is probably the fastest, or really close to the Yamamoto. So last but not least, let's go to that really, really cheap one I bought at the that trade show I went to, or the swap meet, I should say. So let's reset the timer here, and let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that. It doesn't even sink. Can you believe that? We got all of our other Senkos down there. That one doesn't even sink. And that guy told me it was a Senko. That is a floating worm. Let's see if it goes down. No. That just completely floats. Huh. Well, how about that? Well, how about that, guys? That really surprised me, that last one. I knew it was light, but I can't believe it floated. And the guy told me it sank. So I guess don't trust people who want to sell you really cheap Senkos that feel really light. I guess that. But no, I'll figure out something to do with those. We can rig those up on a shaky head, or we can just put a weight on those too. Texas rig them with a weight. So now, guys, let's get into a little bit of durability test. Now, this one's a little bit different. I'm literally just going to pull it apart until it breaks. And you guys are going to have to see. I'm going to try to exert the same amount of force on it, and we will see how they hold up and which ones break first and which ones last. Alright guys, so we're going to do a kind of a durability test. Now I had something else planned, but it just didn't work out, so we might go in a little more in-depth into these durability tests sometime, but today I'm literally just going to pull them apart and see how easy they are to pull apart. So we will start, luckily I did all these different colors so I know which one is which now still. So we'll start with the Impulse one. Now I can already tell this one is pretty thick, it's not very flimsy, and it's pretty tough. I think this is probably the toughest one I've felt so far. So basically I'm just going to take this and try ripping it. Okay. That one ripped really easy. As you guys saw that, second I kind of gripped down on there and started pulling, it pulled apart really easily. Now this one probably won't. Okay, so this one does break pretty easy, guys, the Impulse one. But we'll see how the rest of them hold up. Now let's go with the Yum Dinger now. So I'm going to grab it, start pulling it. Okay, that one held up a little bit better. I don't know if this is a good durability test, but I hope you guys can get a little guess on which one's a little better. So that one, okay, that one is definitely stronger than the Impulse. Now we're going to move on to the Strike King. This is the Strike King one. We're going to grab it and pull it. Oh, this one's tough, guys. This one's, okay, that one was really tough. That one was by far tougher than those two. This is, once again, this is the Strike King, and that one was, this one's, I mean, I'm pulling pretty dang hard on this piece and it finally broke. This one is a good quality, I'll tell you guys right now. The Strike King definitely took a lot more than those three. And now we're going to move on to the Gary Yamamoto. I think this one is going to hold up pretty good. I'm stretching it. I've been stretching this one and it's not pulling apart. So we're going to go now, try to pull this one. I'm adding a little more pressure at one time. Holy crap, guys. I mean, this thing is, oh, there it finally goes. This one is by far the toughest one so far. Okay. Gary Yamamoto really holds up well. Yeah. Okay. So Gary Yamamoto, there was your little demonstration for that. I would rank that. I'm going to give you guys my rankings at the end, But right now, this is right ahead of the Strike King. So I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it. All right, now let's move on to that really good one we tested in the underwater footage, the floating Senko. This must be a new kind of bait. Now let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. That one came apart really easy, guys. That one is not, it's already starting to like peel apart too in pieces. You can tell that one, not the highest quality construction ever, but that's all right. Now we're going to go on to the Bass Pro Shop Sticko here. I'm hoping this one holds up pretty well, guys. So let's go ahead and give that a good pull. Oh, wow. Okay. There, it finally broke. That one, man, that one's pretty tough, guys, to be honest. That one is pretty tough. I don't know if I'd put it up there in the Yamamoto tough, but I would say this is almost tied with the Strike King, guys. I'm going to put that right next to the Strike King. And last but not least, let's go with the Outcast Custom Bait Senko. It didn't drop very fast, but it has some great scent. And they have some really unusual colors. So let's go and see if we can pull this apart. Okay, that one. I really hope this is a good judge for you guys, or a good little. Man, that one was a lot tougher. If they made 2-inch Senkos, they'd be tough. 2.5 inch. Okay, that was definitely the hardest to break. That one right there. You can tell that's some pretty fine elastic material there, plastic material. We're gonna put this just below the Strike King and the Bass Pro Shops, and right, I would say we're gonna tie this with the Yum Dinger. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna crunch some numbers real quick, try to figure out what I think is the best for the price, the underwater footage, the action, and the durability, and then we will come straight back to this video and I will kind of give you guys my top 5 list. Alright guys, so after I kind of sat down, thought about it, looked at the underwater footage, I looked at the action, looked back at the fall rate times, looked over the price, and kind of went through the durability again. This is my top 5 for the best Senkos on the market. From what I tested today, I know there's some I missed, which I'll do another video with some different ones sometimes, but from what I did today, guys, all these are great, other than these ones that we went through. Enough, I'm throwing those away right now. Other than those, these were all great baits. You can't go wrong with any of these, but this is basically, in my opinion, you know, factoring in everything, what is the best one out there. So this was really hard, and I know I'm going to get some flack for this, but I got to give the nod to the Bass Pro Shop Stickos. You talk about price, you get a lot more. You almost get double for what the Yamamoto sell for. Yes, you're sacrificing a little bit of durability, but the fall rate was the same. It was very close. The action is very close. So I think overall, you know, the best bang for your buck with still getting a very high quality product is the Bass Pro Shop Stickos. Now, second place, this was hard, guys. Second place, I had to give the nod to Gary Yamamoto. I mean, what can you say? These are great baits. These, you know, if I get a pack of these, I'm going to use them and I'm going to catch fish on them. Simple as that. They're great. You know, you're getting probably one of the best fall rates. You're getting the best durability. But that price tag is what scares a lot of people away. I mean, these can run up to $7, $8 a pack. And for instance, you could get, you know, 4 of these Yum Dingers for the same price as this. So, but it is a good bait, guys. I mean, this is by far, as far as quality, durability, these are by far the best Senkos on the market. That price tag is just going to scare a lot of people away. And you can't build a really good arsenal with these if you are on a limited budget. Now, third place, guys, we just held them up. I think third place, when you factor in everything, is the Yum Dinger. The fall rate is a little bit slower. The durability is a little bit less than the Yamamotos and the Bass Pro Shops and the Strike King. But, guys, you're getting a good product for a very good price. Now, I've used these a lot, and I have done nothing but catch a lot of fish on them. Like I said, the durability is a little bit down. I know I use the O-rings, but you guys should look into those. You can get the little O-rings for these. And Bass Pro Shop sells one. It's called the Bass Pro Shops Quick Rigger. I think it is like $5, and they work well. And that'll help extend the life of the Senkos a lot as well. But gotta give this for the price. Guys, I think Yum Dinger is the third best Senko on the market. And next down, right below that, is the Strike King. Once again, guys, this is one of those ones, if we were going by quality, it would probably go Yamamoto, then Strike King. But factoring in everything, factoring in the price, you only get 7 of these for $4. That's what docked these down a little bit, because similar ones like the Bass Pro Shops and the Yum Dingers have a similar fall rate to these guys, but I mean quality number 2, these guys would be, but I'm gonna have them number 4 on my list today just because of that price tag. But these are great Senkos. These are probably my second most used Senkos. Now the 5th one. Now this is where we had a tie between the Impulse and the Outcast custom baits. The Outcast custom baits, the fall rate was not good, guys, so I would recommend. These are awesome baits, so go check these guys out. They are good Senkos. They are scent infused. They are a really unique color. That one was an orange craw color, but the fall rate just wasn't there, but the durability is definitely there, and the price is there, but it unfortunately fell below these, I thought, for the value and for the durability. Now, that tied with the Impulse, guys. I feel like these felt really sturdy. They felt really strong. The action was okay. These are a lot stiffer than the other ones. And I'm actually, right now, going to give Outcast that 5th place. I'm going to move these down to 6, guys. So second from last from what I did today. Just because I didn't see, you know, a lot of good performance in them in the water. The drop rate was okay. The action wasn't that good. And the price tag, guys, I mean, I don't know what these were. The Impulse were $4 for 8 of them. So this is in the same price range as the Strike Kings. And I would take these any day over these Impulse. Not saying these aren't good. I'm not going to buy them again, if that tells you guys anything. But that is going to be it for this Senko comparison, guys. So thank you again for joining. Let me know what is your favorite Senko below. And which one here's a good question for you guys. Which one of these did you think performed the best? Whatever one you guys think performed the best, I'm going to be giving one of these away. So type below what you think, which one of these won. Now let's do, what do you think is the best out of the ones I reviewed today? And I will go down through and pick a random comment, and you will win a full pack of one of the ones I reviewed today. So once again, guys, thank you for joining. We will see you next time.